Woo! Third video anniversary. Thanks for coming out, everybody. And I'm already talking about the bad part of the League community. We don't have a problem, it's Riot Games. Blame them for this terrible environment. Yeah! Yuumi is the very adorable kitty of League of Legends with a kit to attract new casuals to the game. Because look at her, she's amazing and she understands English. I can talk to this cuteness and help her find her master she lost. Of course, little kitty, I'm here to help. We're on here to talk about Yuumi lore. Go to the owner of this hat if you want to learn more about lore. I'm here to vent frustrations about how badly people are being treated for loving this cat. And also, I forgot to mention, she's on a book that she calls Book. Take my money, Riot! She's often criticized as a champion that's too easy or too safe, or she's brain dead, or you can go make a home cooked meal that needs you to cook it at a low temperature for half the day and then put it in the oven for the other 12 hours to get it just right. But people fester a hatred for this character that it leads them to start yelling at the poor cat mains to commit neck rope. This cat, as most champions in this game, is very unique. She can jump in an ally champion, become attached to them, being untargetable by any enemy champion, but not towers. You learn really quickly to detach off ally champions when taking tower aggro. Rip my life. This ability is her W, the second most rage-inducing ability that causes most players outcries, such as, I can't kill her, she's always on her allies, so she's playing the game as a Yuumi should. No, she breaks the game and makes it uninteractive, so she's playing a game as Yuumi late game should. No, oh no, I see what you mean, you want this to happen. Enjoy that, you psychopath, that's very interactive gameplay. Yuumi is part of the Touch Me Once and I'm Dead squad. She cannot do anything without her ally. Her Q is a great example of this. Her Q is a slow skill shot that, when not attached to an ally, will just go straight in a straight line and not do anything. It's the most useless thing you'll ever see. But when she's attached to an ally, it becomes a missile you can control and hit an ally. It has a ring around to which its max range will go. It is a slow, technically, but it's kind of the worst slow in the game. You can show this by, it doesn't indicate whether it's a slow. Usually there is a brown trail when somebody is slowed, but Yuumi does not give off this indication and it is depressing. But hey, Yuumi's cancer. Ah yes, Yuumi's most broken ability, her E, the most evil and heinous ability, a heal that increases the movement speed of Yuumi, or if attached to an ally heal that increases their movement speed for a few seconds. This ability is what got everybody on the hate Yuumi bandwagon and calling her a monster. She's the cat that heals and the ability is called Zoomies. Get over yourself. Truly, I understand why you may hate her. It's because you lost your promos to her and you can't reach silver. I'm joking. Bronze. Yuumi's also handed me a few losses, like 17. And you know what I thought? That ADC slash jungler slash mid laner slash top laner is really good and we couldn't beat that healing. Oh wait, their healer was Soraka, Janna, Lulu, and I can't be mad at them because they're just doing what supports are supposed to do, heal. And what a Janna main slash or Yuumi main has to versus a Yuumi main has to do is very different. She can't spam heal. She also has to use her shield. She has to jump off an ally, shield them, then jump back off. But you'd usually get caught if you're not a good Yuumi, and you'd immediately die, and your team would overextend and get themselves killed expecting you to help them, but you're dead because you suck because you think this champion is easy. Yuumi can't be played so passively as that you just jump on an ally champion and just start reading a book. You have to be so proactive. This is League of Legends. Everybody has to be doing something at every moment. Yuumi has to be warding, has to be checking for Drake, has to be checking for other wards, has to be checking for the life of everybody else, has to roam mid side and then heal the mid laner and then piss off the enemy mid because healing in this game is kinda cancer. And then walk back bot lane because your bot lane fed again. But you see what I mean. You can't just be unproactive and useless in the match. And when you get to the late game, you just jump on that 10-0 Yasuo and just heal him to Kingdom Come. You won't stay with your ADC who's 0-10 Xayah. My point is, that's how supports play the game, and you're just looking this specifically in the eyes of Yuumi, just because you can kill her. Her passive, if you haven't already guessed, is a shielding ability that casts after you auto-attack an enemy champion. But you have to jump off an ally champion, i.e. meaning you have to detach off them, auto attack an enemy champion, then attach them quickly if you want to keep the shield, because you lose it like so quickly. This ability also gives you back mana, thankfully, because of what Riot had to do by nerfing her E, because you can only cast it like twice. Her main ability, you can cast it twice. Her R is an AoE CC ability that is kinda strong. She/the book starts spewing 7 charges that cover a small area, let me rephrase, the whole river, as some of you would say, and roots you if you're hit by 3 charges. But I get it, some supports have to have some CC or damage. Looking at you, Zyra, Bran, and Senna, support. Now let's speak about this hate for a cat. Some elements make it impossible for her to be one-shot, and some people don't like that. But I'm sorry, look at me straight in the eyes and tell me whether or not you can kill a well-positioned Soraka who's healing everybody just as well as a Yuumi would. And she uses up her health to do so. I'm just saying, Yuumi is easier to grasp, but a good Yuumi can easily be seen compared to a first-time Yuumi. They usually stay on one person and don't move. It's quite sad. But they get better, and the community can handle it when they know how to play well. Sometimes the best things you can do as Yuumi is wait. But then some people scream uninteractive and have never played her. In my circle of friends, there's only 3 of us who've played her for more than 40 games plus, mind you, of Yuumi, and we all agree that she's harder than what it seems. It looks easy, though doesn't mean that it is easy. It means she's different and special, and we should try to celebrate creative thinking in Riot Games, not demand an immediate deletion of a champion. A great example of another champion that people hate is Tryndamere. He's seen as a very easy champion because strong men hit strong things and is strong, and strong men won't die. Strong. That is totally leaving a whole block of why Tryndamere is actually great designed. His spin, example, it's such a great ability to use for farming, to dodge skills, or to jump into 5 people when you want to. Sometimes you just look like an idiot into 5 people, waste your ult, and just die. I know, I'll stop comparing her to a top laner. Not every top laner is a support and not every support is a top laner. But she's put in such a category of like Master Yi and Garen, champions who press one button and get a 1v9 penta. But take into account a character such as Yasuo, a champion I know you just lost to because Yasuo is cheap, broken, and just unfair. But no, that's just the player's skill shining through all over your face. Yasuo is part of the most mechanically difficult champions in this game, and if done right, he can 1v9 carry anyone, including me. It's happened too many times for me to count. I get carried and the enemy gets carried. A good Yasuo and a bad Yasuo can easily be distinguished by a mile, and everyone knows it. A good Yasuo can do so many tiny things to get that penta. But I know what you're thinking. Most player skill will shine through when playing any champion in this game, but Yuumi isn't skillful. But can't there be champions that are not Yasuos? Can't there be champions that are not Zeds? Can't we just have fun in this game? I made fun of Garen and Master Yi earlier, but if you really hate them, why don't you just learn to play around them or be better? Because complaining isn't going to make you better, or while writing a video essay on this matter, but whatever. Wouldn't you look at a challenger Garen one trick in awe? Shouldn't you be asking yourself what you can do to be better than him because Garen is so easy? I know I'm looking at this with the eyes of a person who loves the lore. That's why Yasuo, Kiana, and Yuumi are my favorite. I enjoy them in-game and I love their stories. You can't blame me for advocating for a cat that speaks in English. Dear goodness, take my money, Riot! Because she's been called terrible things by streamers who have millions of viewers, such as Parasite. I mean, I laughed, but it just feels like playing her you get hate for trying to have fun. That's why I've sworn off ranked, till I feel better mentally and physically, or till I have a better computer, whichever one comes first really. I think the point I just wanted to stress is I'm a sad cat, but please don't make her one too. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the rant, you can subscribe. And here is my favorite Yuumi voice line. Pet your cats, love your birds, except Zaya, feed your dogs, and have a good day. And don't take my ADC's farm.
We got the zoomies!